fun. Oh no, y'all ain't gonna sit there and gonna move now. I know y'all not. Shout out to Unveil.
Business.
Wait again a minute. Wave your hands with it. See, they don't even know the words yet. I understand y'all been here before, y'all vets at this and everything, but we're playing our theme music, and y'all gonna sit up here, ain't gonna move. Y'all making us feel bad. Y'all making us feel bad. So guess what? Y'all know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run it back one more time. So if you don't feel like moving, don't move. But if it moves you this time, bust that move. Please don't fake it. Please don't fake it. Cause we all we got. With Miss Plank on the right. Hey, the rock. Something to prove. Yeah, we at the tippy top. Cause we all we got. With Miss Plank on the mic next to she the rock. Oh, what? Now we having fun. Ain't no holding our tongue. Hey, shout out to who? Yeah, you number one, huh? To a vision. Hey. Mind your business and wait a what? Yeah, huh? I love that part right there. Mind your business. A minute. Wait again a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait again a minute. Y'all could have moved your hands side to side to front, your shoulders, anything. Hey. So I see these this married couple kind of stiff tonight. Yes. So y'all already know what that means. Valentine's ain't looking good for them. No. Not at all. Not at all. A little bit. But anyway, welcome to another fire episode of Wait Again Minute Podcast. And tonight is Thursday, February the 11th, 2021. Our episode tonight has been brought to you by Obsidian Homes. Obsidian Homes, I believe they're doing new construction, 4-bedroom only at an affordable price. So check them out. We'll drop the link below. Also, tonight is our first episode of Wait Again a Minute on Powered by Virginia Radio. So what you have to do is download Live 365. I don't know. We'll get it to y'all. But anyway, we're going to jump right on in.
Hello, hello, hello. We have our returning couples tonight, the Gambrels. Say hi, Gambrels.
Hi.
I said hi. You sound like JoJo just in one. And then we have the Parkers.
What up, Facebook?
So tonight they're joining us again. They was here a couple of months ago. If you missed the show, you missed a treat from them. They're back tonight.
The part two.
To give us a little bit about their Valentine's weekend that's coming up. Y'all gonna share what y'all gonna do for Valentine's? Y'all gonna give us some good stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think they here. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. It's like they just did a little
stuff. Is it the rain? What is it? Let us know.
Nervous. We nervous. Give us, we gonna.
Not usually go.
No, ma'am.
I know. Well, I do have a little something planned for Valentine's Day. I usually don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
No, why?
We've been together so long, like, just pay my bills, I'm good. But, I'm joking.
Damn, you my brother.
But I do, me and a couple of friends, we plan on cooking the fellows brunch on Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
And then one of my other friends' mother is going to prepare dinner for us on Sunday. So that's all we have planned. And on Saturday, I'm going to do Valentine's Day with my babies.
Oh, that sounds real nice. So that's not a little bit. Sounds like a lot.
You have a busy weekend. Okay, so Parkers, what y'all have planned?
I got a little surprise for my wife.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We need to be ready.
I just told her to put her heels on, put her dress on. We gonna chill.
Okay.
What you got planned? 'Cause,
Well, I mean, as far as for me, I mean, I'm not big on that. I mean, because I don't really get caught up in the one a day things or to prove that I love you or show that. And don't get me wrong, no society big on that, and most women feel left out if you don't do something. But I mean, I do a little something, but I'm not gonna just go off for one day because I do it year round.
So you show your love every day.
Right. So and she know that. So I don't do it just for the book, but nothing like that. Is do it personal.
Right.
Okay.
That's still a big thing.
Exactly.
Shout outs to my baby girl. Should be 10 Saturday. So I'm gonna chill with her too.
Oh, you
And
gonna chill
then
with her Saturday?
chill with her, take her out, take the girls out, have fun with them. Then it's wifey.
Okay, well, happy birthday, baby girl. So, Miss Parker, what do you have planned? Like, did you have anything planned before you knew about the surprise?
No, because I'm like, wow, he get all years. So, I mean, we was going to do something, but I just didn't know what. But when he told me, I knew we was going to go take the kids out for her birthday. I just didn't know. Her birthday is actually Saturday. But we supposed to take her out Friday because he got some stuff he got to do as far as DJing Saturday. So that day is, he got a wedding going on. So that day is pretty booked up. So Sunday was the last day. So he was just like, be ready Sunday. So I was like, oh, okay. So if I get him something, we'll exchange this Sunday.
So do y'all feel like Valentine's Day is for men or is it just for women?
I feel like, my personal opinion, I feel like it's for both.
Yeah, it's for both.
Which I've heard people say, like my husband told me the other day, I was like, you got the girls, a gift or whatever for Valentine's Day, he done put it in a big bag. I was like, well, what about the baby? Because, got a boy. So he was like, Valentine's Day is not for men, it's for, it's for women. So
I do too, but I've heard a lot of people, and I heard it today. Actually, my kid's father told me that too. I told him that I was out getting the boys something for Valentine's Day, getting their stuff right, and he said, I said, what you getting them? Oh, nothing. That's what you do.
That's what he said
That's
too.
not something that
I mean, he
do.
got him a little something, but he was like, it's basically for women, not for men.
So why don't you get the boys? You get the boys for Valentine's, or you don't believe it's for men either?
I mean, as far as my boys know, I mean, I really not for them, but I feel like.
They mama gonna do it.
Well, I mean, she always do the things like that. I mean, I don't for that particular day, but as far as a adult, a man, a husband,
right.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with celebrating your husband as well.
Right.
If you choose to.
Okay. All right, well, that's good.
No, hold on. I need Mr. Let me interject right quick. I need Mr. Parker to intervene on that right. Because he said he had something to say. He was trying to do like the timeout signal and all that.
He pretty much summed it up.
Oh, okay.
Every man wants to be appreciated from time to time.
From time to time.
Understand what I'm saying?
So you do feel like you should get something on Valentine's Day as well.
No, I mean, I grew up thinking that Valentine's was more of a woman tradition or whatever, showing your woman love. But as far as the manly side, I got my son something, but it was something light. Understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's a feminine holiday. Understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
Okay.
So, how are you guys' holidays? As a married couple, let me start with the Parkers. Is this your first year, your first holiday being married, or your second? Second, okay. So, with this being your second holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas and being married, your second Valentine's being married, or your first Valentine's being married?
Was it first or second? I can't remember.
It would be
It's second.
I don't know.
They're newlyweds, y'all.
We got married in 2019, y'all. So this is 2021. So it's the second. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So now being a new couple, like the Gambrels, they said they've been together for so long, they pretty much can read each other's mind. With you guys being new, are there things like he said he's doing a surprise for Valentine's? Is there something about him that you can kind of like read his body language? You know he's going to do something, kind of like read his mind per se, where you kind of know he's going to get you something that you might really want as a gift, or something that you're not expecting, or do something fantastic for you. Are you able to like read his
Yeah, because James is the surprising type. I mean, he's just like that. Like I said, even when he proposed to me, I had no idea that he was going to propose to me. When he proposed to me, he had gathered all our family, mine and his, and I was taking him out for his birthday. I was supposed to be surprising him at what was it, babe? Texas Roadhouse, and I had to invite everybody, but he went behind my back and invited everybody too. So people that I didn't even know, I was like, "How y'all know?" But it still didn't register to me that he was doing something. I was like, "Okay, the more the merrier. Y'all come on." You know, I'm thinking that somebody done said something to somebody. So, but it turned out to be he was surprising me with a proposal, and everybody knew it, and I didn't.
Okay, so pretty much you haven't kind of like learned him yet as far as when he's going to do something. But due to the fact, so he has a habit, what you're saying, of doing surprises for you. Mm-hmm. But you just can't pick out what. Now, Samiko, I know you and Juan been together for so long. Can you pretty much tell when he's going to do something out of the norm? Like if he's going to surprise you with something?
Actually, for my birthday. Oh, sorry. Actually, for my birthday, I think that, well, in a long time, that was his first time surprising me because I'm nosy. But this time I actually wasn't nosy. I was planning my own thing. So it was like, you know, I'm calling this one, like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Because it's my birthday, and I was turning 40. Like, I love celebrating, you know. So he really surprised me last year for my birthday. But he's not the surprising type.
Y'all been together like 40 years. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know people say you got to keep the fire going, whatever. But after 27 years, like, the logs is, you know, yeah, Travail was a baby. After 27 years, you know, it's kind of hard because we've done a lot. Like, we've done a lot together. So it ain't really, we usually just plan.
Okay, so let me ask a question. So, being that you guys been together for 27 years, y'all been going round and round this thing. How do you keep it spicy?
I'm gonna let him answer that. How do you keep it spicy?
I guess spicy such as what? I mean, keep the fire burning between us.
Keep the fire burning with the intimacy.
I guess that never gets old. I mean, if you love someone,
oh, really?
I mean, that's what you share it with, you know. I mean, you know, we've been through so much, and I guess everything we've been through brought us so closer because we understand one another, you know, and our bond just that tight.
Okay, so are you saying you at work, you work overnights, right? You at work, and when you come in, I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, because when he come in, y'all always on the phone.
So. Right.
Every morning, 2 to 3 hours.
Me, yo, I gotta get off the phone. And now, while he's at work working at night, do you automatically know what he wants to do when he come in the morning? Are you already ready? Being at y'all 27 years and y'all.
Well, honestly, most of the time he will tell me. He'd be like, you know what time it is. you know. So yeah, most of the time, or like being that I'm not working now, like during the week, most of the time. I'm in the bed anyway when he get home, so you know what time it is.
Oh, so he had to pretty much tell you, you know what time it is.
No, he don't have to tell me, but I'm 40 and I'm old and I have a 5-year-old and see, it takes up a lot of my energy. Like, I be tired for real, like, you know.
So you never been when he walked in the door, you never been at the door with your robe on or nothing? Nothing. At the door waiting for him, so he won't have to say, you know what time it is. Like, you don't know his habits or his pattern on, like, on Wednesday, he's going to come in, because it's been 2 Wednesdays now. He's going to say, you know what time
No, because with him, he want it every day. I can't do that every day.
Wait again.
So it don't matter what day, you know, so, right?
I ain't mad at you, Doc.
It's not like, well, you know, our schedules are totally different.
Yeah,
so we don't have the normal husband and wife routine because of how I work. Sometimes I might be in the office till 8:30, 9 o'clock like today. So I can't really, not say you plan it per se, but you know, she may have something going at school or a kid's got an event or I might got a meeting. It just depends. So sometimes you try to, not saying you scheduling what you're doing with your wife per se, but you have to sometimes let you know in advance, hey, you know, so if you do want to have some intimate time or just time to spend it, not necessarily intimate, nothing like that, but just spend time.
You want to have intimate time? Circle yes or no.
No, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying not necessarily everything focused on intimacy per se, but I'm just saying like even spending time because our schedule just different from normal people.
Sometimes he just want to hold me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
True indeed.
And love on his wife, yes.
Okay, what about you, Parker? Like, have you ever? Well, no, you both work, right?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so do you guys have to do a schedule as well, or no? Do you kind of like know when he?
It's whenever, it's whenever for me.
Whenever. Okay. What about?
You said whenever, wherever, or whenever, whenever.
Whenever.
Oh, okay.
We doing PG tonight. I might have some kids. My babies might be watching tonight.
Exactly. They up there.
We're gonna need the babies to
Tune out.
They up there too.
I know my oldest watching me. I know she watching.
Yeah, tell them
Nay,
they got to
what you doing,
tune
Nay?
out of this episode.
Yeah. So, Samiko, somebody said, did you do what they told you to do? You haven't done what they told you to do.
No, I have not, and I know that's Tanya. No, I have not.
Okay, so what about you, Ms. Parker? Now he said whenever, not whatever. No, okay. What about you? Do you like kind of know when he's ready?
Yes, he make it known. Oh, sorry. He make it known. So yes, I do know.
I would sit at work and text her all day about send her nasty messages or whatever. And
He's not lying.
So you already know
Call
what's
her
on
out.
the popping when you get home with him. You already know. So basically, you ladies, your husbands kind of like give you heads up. So if they giving you heads up, have you ever texted them and gave them heads up on what you want from them when they get home? Or even just a quick little surprise?
I think I have. Haven't I? Sometimes I do.
Sometimes.
I do.
Yeah, sometimes she does.
Okay, wait a minute now. That sometimes seem like, well, wait a minute now, that's been a long sometime ago.
Probably. No, sometimes I do. I think, like I said, the timing that we've been together, but since I turned 40, I am a little frisky. So, you know, it's a little different now. But yes.
So you get frisky after at 40 and after.
Yes.
Oh, so that's true. I always
heard the
thought
same
that was
thing.
true.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I heard
true.
the same thing too.
Oh, it's true.
So share with some of your frisky. What you call frisky?
No, I mean, like I said, like after 27 years, it's like, not that they get old, but I mean, you know, 27 years is a long time. But after I turned 40, it was like, I don't know, it's different.
Okay, frisky and 40.
So do you, Gambriel, do y'all feel like it's limits to what y'all do in the bedroom? Is it limits on it? Is it things that y'all haven't experienced? Like, would y'all ever invite anyone else in the bedroom with y'all?
Oh no. Oh no.
Can I cuss tonight? Hell no.
I mean, y'all know some guys, you know, ask their significant other, wife or something. I know y'all have heard this. This is not the first time y'all have heard this. For you know, for a threesome. Some guys are into that. So, but see, you have to be mindful when you bring someone into your bedroom. You bring them. You open a whole can of worms. You know, they could start wanting to see just you or just her. So you have to be secure in your relationship before you start doing stuff like that. Right, but security is their marriage. So you wouldn't think that
not at all.
you was opening a can of worms. Maybe in a relationship, maybe that you know isn't strong, but with a strong foundation and a marriage of many years, as the Gambrels, you know, y'all are newly married. So down the line, y'all saying that y'all would not is a no for y'all too.
Right.
I mean, I came up, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Something like that, as far as inviting somebody, that's like a trick or jump off. There you go. That's not in my vocabulary.
Okay.
This is my wife.
Okay.
I don't want nobody else
Don't want
in my
nobody else.
bedroom besides her and me.
Oh.
You know, it is what it is.
So basically, you already know Mr. Parker not having it. He gonna be
So Mr.
upset.
Parker is definitely, that's just that. That's that on
Ain't
that.
no wrong
Don't
with
get me
that.
wrong, we men, we women. You understand? We got a human side. You know, my wife might
Put
see
your mic
a
to your
guy.
mouth.
My wife might see a guy, you know, that looks good or whatever, but you know, it's all about indulgement. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You know, we all fall short. You know, but it's how far you take something. Understand what I'm saying? It's all about respect.
Exactly. Okay. So I can't ask the women the version that I would ask since the men already answered it. Because I was gonna see what would be y'all answer to
I guess
them asking y'all that. But if y'all ain't got to ever worry about them asking y'all.
Well, they actually can have a different answer though. But I just think, you know, even though I'm not married, I just think that the foundation, yes, has to be rock solid, and the individual themselves have to be secure, not just the relationship, because it starts with self first.
That's right.
So if you kind of
That's
insecure, and y'all have somebody in the room, and he's doing things that, or he's making her whatever, and you like,
No, because I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna need you over here. What you doing?
right. So you don't hit her in the head.
It ain't gonna touch. So that limit is off. But the next limit is like as far as like spontaneous things, like in public. Have y'all ever, you know, since y'all been married, like did had sex in public places, in cars or stuff like that? Is that?
Samiko looking like, she wants to
Like, she wants to say yes.
No, I'm trying to think.
I keep looking at her.
I'm trying to think.
I was trying to think.
I mean, that's back in the day, like high school stuff back then, because you still in there, you know, pretty much.
You still in there. No, that's right.
I mean, because the parents, you know, stuff like that. You don't have, you know,
Quickest.
well, proper places
But it's
to
also
go.
still spontaneous as a marriage, right?
I'm too big to be in a car. And
I mean, nah, we don't.
I guess everybody like what they like. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah. People got different, you know, I don't know. Like she said, you know, it's messing around in a car, whatever, you taking risks, or, you know, you might get a charge, or police might show up, somebody might record you, you might end up on Instagram or Facebook.
What about holidays in the house when the family's there and the bathroom is open? Like that's not saying. Yeah,
that's
not.
fine. I mean, that's different. That's
yeah.
different. Yeah, I would do something like that.
Okay.
You know, every now and then I might.
So y'all don't have holidays. Y'all that's not spontaneous to y'all.
Oh, yeah, I mean, so something like that's just a little different. That's a little different.
That's different, but just randomly and, you know, on East Washington Street.
Okay.
You know, we got who knows walking behind you or walking up. Understand what I'm saying? Y'all, I mean, are y'all into that? Y'all like
There you go, Doc.
He asking y'all.
I'm sorry.
Okay, wait again.
So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. But Juan, have you ever used like action? They say action speaks louder than words, or words speak louder than actions, or what is it? Action speaks louder than words. So what action have you ever done to show Samiko how much you like love her or care?
Where you to death?
What she said?
Wear her to death. I mean, I can't think of a particular moment. Probably, I don't know. I mean, I can't think of just one particular, because there's so many things that I have shown. Just like, for example, you know, like when we bought our first home, she always talked about, you know, she wanted a home, and stuff like that. And you know, we had nice apartment, stuff like that. But I just felt like, you know, she was raised up in a blue collar home. Her dad had got her mama home, so I had to do that for my family. So I had to show her that, hey, as your husband, how much I love you. I want to give you the same thing. So that's one thing that I show her, that hey, I can provide for you and give you a good life. You know, so that's something simple, I guess.
Oh, that's sweet. What about you, Samiko? What action have you done?
I show actions all the time. I would say, just doing things all the time. For me, it's like not that I have it all, because I don't, but it's like I'm okay. Like, I just want to make sure him and my kids is okay, like, all the time. So I know, like, material things aren't the, you know, but just giving them, you know, spending time with them, and just doing little things. Like I said, he's not into the holidays and stuff, but I am. So I just do stuff all the time for him, so to show him, don't I?
True indeed.
Okay.
Oh.
Mr. Parker,
Me?
what action have you?
I mean, I do stuff all the time for my wife. Even before, you know, I gave her the ring, I was doing, you know, a lot of stuff. But, you know, the biggest action that I did was give her a ring. You know, when I met her, I seen something that stood out, and I wanted to, you know, be that rock for her, because, you know, she went through a lot, she's been through a lot, and I wanted to have her back. She had my back, and it worked out. So that's the biggest action for me.
So, Ms. Parker, in that action that he just mentioned, he gave you a ring, did you feel the love from him without him actually saying, I love you? Did you feel in that action?
Yes. I mean, he shows love every day. I mean, even like he said before the ring, even with the ring, with the ring, but yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So, another question to switch up. Now, last year was pretty much all quarantine time, right? Last year was pretty much all quarantine time. So, you know, when you're married, yes, you might be in the house together, but at certain parts of the day, you have to leave and go to work. So during quarantine and everyone was on lockdown for a minute, did you find that you hated your spouse, or that you really love your spouse during that time? Hated that spouse. Like, ready to go, move. I'm going out in the quarantine right now. Like, how did that work for you, Juan, being in the house like every day, all day?
Well, out of a lot of people, I never stopped working, so you know, I didn't have that luxury, but
you on that.
You know, so I didn't have that. But I get what you're saying, because a lot of people talk about that at work a lot. But for us, it wasn't bad at all, because we had to find, it was more stressful on our kids than just us per se. Okay. So me and Smiko being in the house, of course, you all didn't know her. She loved that social media, so that didn't bother her at all. So, you know, and you know, I love TV, so, you know, I got to get my TV show or, you know, stuff like that, you know, and then we'll do stuff with the kids, because we had to find things to keep them stimulated and things like that. So for us, it wasn't a big burden at all for us per se. I didn't have no issue being in the house with my wife, because, you know, I'm rarely there anyway, you know, like that. So when I'm there, I need that time anyway with her, you know, but when she's not on social media.
And when he's not in watching TV 14 hours straight, yeah.
Yeah, well. Well, it works.
So is that a huge problem for you about the social media?
I just feel like it's a time for it. And I think in all of our lives, social media has really taken over. And a lot of spouses don't communicate the way that they should, and they, you know, so me, I love the news. I'm a very political person, so I'm into that. So I have my issues there too. But one time, me and Sim had to come to an agreement where at a certain time of the day that, you know, hey, put the phones down. It's our time, you know, and you know, you got to do that sometime.
So how did that work out? Is that something that you still follow, Samiko?
No, I don't. We kind of got off track, but it did work. It was like, what was it? From like 4 to 7, 5 to 7, 4 or 5 to 7.
Something like that, 4 to 7. 4 to 7.
Every day?
It was Monday through Friday. Him and I and the kids, like, because the kids are just as bad as we are, with their tablets, their phones, they whatever. So we all would, between that time, nobody could have any kind of devices or anything. So that way we could eat dinner together, because that's something we don't do either. They in their rooms eating. He in his room eating. I'm the only one at the table looking crazy. So yeah, it worked, but then we kind of got off of it. But I have a question. So he complains about me being on social media, but as he just says, the political all them crazy shows that he watched. So I'm trying to figure out what's the difference, me being on social media and he's looking at TV, but he can't answer that question for me. Like, because there's no difference.
I kind of agree. Because you've been occupied with something. There's something that's occupied.
Thank you, Shanti.
But he's learning something as far as politics, so that when you guys have your downtime, y'all can have that conversation the next day.
Well, I'm not into politics. I'm not into history. I'm not into all of that stuff of the world. And it sounds bad, but I'm just not into it. I like to be on social media so I can be nosy and tell people what's going on, like when they text me and stuff. I want to be able to tell them. Give me your phone number.
You sure y'all ain't sisters? Y'all ain't related?
So that way it's entertainment. Right, I want to be able to, spread the news. So whatever.
Understood.
So, Parkers. Oh my God. So, Parkers, with you guys, now, Mr. Parker, you said you was working, right?
Every
so
day.
You didn't get that chance to be at home either.
No, ma'am. Only on holidays.
So, okay, so even like with Mr. Gambrell, he has a problem with his wife being on social media a lot and he watches TV a lot. What about you and your wife? She on social media a lot?
25 hours a day.
Oh, good God, she done added
And it ain't even 25 hours in a day. It's 24 hours. But I added an hour too. Everybody has something that they like to do.
Hello.
So I kind of just bow down to it because
Thank you. Could you have a talk with him after the show?
she doesn't go to the extreme with it on social media. So, some
I'm just
people,
looking.
Posting challenges and taking their clothes
I
off
just
and
be
all
looking.
this stuff. She's on it, but not in it. Understand what I'm saying? So,
Take up for your wife, sir.
like I said, I can't get mad at her for, sometimes I do get, but I get through it, So that's about it.
What were you trying to say, Ms. Parker?
And I was just saying the same way he was saying about me on social media. And I love my husband, y'all know that, and try to support him in everything he do. But that music, girl, sometimes.
And that's like,
and it's the same thing. Like,
that's what we bump heads at.
He love music. He DJ, he play the drums, so he is a music fanatic, okay? So that's why we working on getting this house, and we're gonna make sure we got an outhouse. So that he can
we got an apartment, but as far as me trying to do my little music thing, and them trying to watch Lifetime and everything else, somebody fussing me out every 5 minutes.
He need to be.
But it's all good though. I love my family. I love my kids.
Man cave.
It's
way
coming.
in the back of the house. Lord.
Lord have mercy. So basically, social media is an issue. I think that's an issue with a lot of people, though. I really do think that's an issue with a lot of people because you can get on social media for say I'm gonna do this for 1 quick hour, and you actually
then you up there.
Hours.
Yeah, it is because I find myself
one page to the next page to the next page, and then you try to put it all together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is me.
So have Gambrell's gonna ask y'all first, then we'll go to the Parkers. No, I'm gonna go to the Parkers first. And then I'm gonna go back to the Gambrells. Have y'all families ever been a problem in y'all marriage? Have your mother or your sisters or brothers ever tried to intervene in your marriage life and try to,
right,
make decisions? And
I would say no. And reason being is because we kind of keep our marriage to ourselves. Mm-hmm. We don't get a lot of advice from, we have little problems, honestly, we don't have any problems. My husband is so laid back. I told y'all on the last series, I'm more of the aggressive one than he is. He kind of mellow. And if I get to fussing about anything, the first thing he'll be like, he's sorry. And then I'm like, but you didn't let me get my point across. But to your question, no, because we don't tell a lot of people when we do. And then we'll fix it before we go to bed, even if we agree to disagree. So
we try to keep everything in house. You know, everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
And you know, when you got a marriage, it's you, your spouse, and God.
Yeah.
So you pray, you know, ask for forgiveness, talk about it, and try to fix yourself. You know.
And no, we don't go to bed happy every single night.
Yeah,
I mean, no marriage is perfect.
I don't want Facebook to think we perfect.
No, because we're not.
I'm not perfect. I mess up. You know, a lot of times I do stuff that she don't like. She fuss me out. She might do something. I fuss. Cuss word might come in. Okay. But at the end of the day, we don't let that destroy us. Understand what I'm saying? Because the devil is real. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So you have to have Christ in your life.
So not saying that the family just some people just ain't gonna give you good advice, but you know, some things you just deal with. I guess we both vowed that when we got married that we wouldn't let a lot of people know when we do have an argument or blow it out of proportion, because you know some people can give you advice that they ain't gonna take it for themselves and vice versa.
That's right.
That's absolutely correct.
Now, Gabrielle, you want to answer?
You can answer. You want to?
I would say no. After this long, oh my God, like no. His sister probably get in our business, but he probably tell his sister a lot of stuff. But I can honestly say, like, she's never been an issue. Like, I don't think we've ever got mad at each other behind. We done been together, split up so many times. Lord have mercy. No, I don't think so.
I agree. I mean, we didn't ever had anyone to come in and be a problem, and then maybe she might say, like my sister, we talk, but one thing I can say about her, she's neutral. If I come to her with an issue or I'm feeling a certain vibe, she'll say, hey, bro, X, Y, and Z, and if it's favorite to me, then she'll do that. But if it's to Samiko, then she gonna, hey, bro, you're wrong. So I don't have nobody to really get in our business per se, because I don't really talk to a lot of people like that personally.
So y'all don't. So when y'all get in arguments, what y'all saying is y'all don't even go to y'all friends and let y'all friends know, and your friends go against your husband and they say different things and stuff like that. Y'all don't let none of that. Y'all never let none of that occur.
Well, you got to be careful when you say friends. I mean, everybody not a friend. True.
And then most of my friends aren't married, so it's nothing that they can tell me. I'm just saying, I do share stuff with my friends. Mm-hmm. I mean, because we get married just like every other night. But I don't think I go and tell them, because it don't be that. It's nothing serious. Like,
okay, I can agree to that.
Now, what he I don't think he argued. Like, I like to argue.
Did you say like?
Yeah, I like to argue. But he's to the point now, like, he don't even argue with me. Like, Juan don't even curse. So if he curse, I done made him real mad. But he don't even curse. Now, we do fuss. Mm-hmm. Well, he'd be like, go ahead or something. Go ahead. And I'm walking behind him like, no, what's up?
Yeah, I mean,
what's up? What's
up? Like, you gonna talk to me? What's up?
I mean, you
you
can't.
You tell me all this. I had to come over there now.
I just feel like it's that's too much energy. I mean, over nonsense. I mean, what are we arguing about? So if you get to going back and forth, I just like, I don't hear you. And that way it take two. You get tired after a while, so
yes, sir.
That's how I do it.
Let me ask you something, Samiko. Being that when you guys have a disagreement, right, and you feel some type of way, and he ignores you, basically that's what he's doing. Mm-hmm. But he's doing what makes him comfortable.
Right.
How does that make you feel?
Mad. And I just keep going. Like, I'm not gonna shut up. And you gonna listen to me.
Well, I'm not saying necessarily ignore her, but I'll say what I need to say and let it go, because if it's not nothing, I mean, it could be serious to her, but a lot of times with Simiko, once I say this, she still got that spoilness in her. So certain things, I'm just not gonna say we're not gonna do that, and I'm done. I'm just not gonna do it just because.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Nothing bad, but like I like to do stuff, and he just content. Like, I want to go all the time, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. you know, I want to do this with the kids, and I want to take the kids. And he's like, yo, like, we gonna get it done. It's gonna, but chill. I'm like, I want it done now.
So he's more of the level-headed one, where he's like, okay, let's pace ourselves and do stuff, and you're more of the one that's like, no, I want to do 10 trips this year in 3 months' time.
Yes. Yes, because like my family like to go. Like my aunts now, they ready. Like they Cancun ready. They don't want no kids this time. Like, and we want to go visit his sister, and I want to do this and I want to do that. I'm just ready to go. We've been in the house a long time. But somebody got to be level-headed, I guess.
You only live once, though, right?
Right.
So you just
I'm
want to
living
do
my best
all,
life.
like, now.
Yes, you ready?
Because you don't know about later, right?
I don't know about tomorrow.
That's right. That's the attitude to have. I agree.
Yeah.
You got to space that thing out. You got to space it out. You have time to space it out. You know? So, we have a question.
A question up here says, the trust between each of you, between the two of you, do y'all have trust issues? Starting with you, Juan, then we're going to go down.
No, because I think through your experiences and the things that you went through early in your marriage, and I think those made us closer. And the trust now is, you know, she know who I am, and we done things when we was apart, went together, things like that. So like I said, nobody's perfect. You know, I done a lot of things over 27 years. So, you know, but when you come to a point in your life, do you want to keep this bond? Is it worth it? Making that move over here for the few moments or what have you? Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm 42 years old. So I'm not getting no younger. So why should I take the opportunity to go over here and deal with Susie, for example, per se? That's not beneficial to me because I have stability here. You know, I have a future. This is who I'm with. We done all that to each other. So if we got to do that, Smeeka need to go her way and I can go mine. That's just how I live it.
Right, that makes sense.
I would say no, because I would let him and her and whoever else know that he comes with a wife, 2 kids, and a dog.
So y'all be sister wives.
No, I'm just saying they're not gonna get nothing. They're not gonna get much because he tight anyway. So they might get a combo. They ain't even gonna get no seafood bag. Like so I mean, if they want 4 for 4, and I was joking. No, I don't have it. Yeah, I bet that for him. That ain't no problem. Hey, but no, I really don't. I think I can trust him. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm messing.
You know you can trust
yeah, I'm just messing. Yeah, we good.
No, I don't have any trust issues. When my husband is away, even at work, just like he just said, he's on the phone with me. When he's DJing, I'm probably sitting up there. If I'm not with him, I'm looking kind of at him, or he calling me. So no, he ain't giving me no reason to not trust him at all. I mean, I've been in previous relationships where somebody take their phone and it's down. You can't even look at it. You know, my husband, I have this unlock code. I go through his phone when he sleep, when he woke. I mean, he don't give me a reason to not trust him.
So you basically kissed a lot of toes before you got, what, the frog?
You kissed, before you got the prince.
Yeah.
Huh?
Meaning,
oh, right, exactly. So
it's a good thing that you didn't take all of what you've been through in your previous relationship to your new relationship.
Absolutely.
So
no, I don't think I have, did I?
Who you are.
Okay.
No trust issues. No. You know, like I said, like my man said, I ain't always been perfect, you know, before I met my wife. But I wasn't married either, understand? So I done did some stuff, but I just, you know, matured into a man. And, you know, I got, like you said, stability. I got someone who's really for me, not what I can give them, you know. I got too much to lose to be out here playing around.
Okay, now I'm going to play devil advocates right quick. Now I have a quick question. Now, Mia, you say you like being on social media, right? So what if you're on social media, then a girl hit your inbox and say, oh, blah, 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 blah about your husband?
First time I says, girl, you lying.
Girl, you is lying.
I know you lying. I'm like, give me receipts because I'm at to see it. I'm at to see it to believe it. I'm telling you. No, I'm like, girl, you is lying.
Juan, what would you do if someone hit you in your inbox and you're not on social media that often, but Simmons on social media all the time? They hit your inbox and say, you know, I'm always talking to your wife in my inbox, and you know, we done met up, blah 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 blah. What would you say?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, would I inquire about it? I mean, you're human, you know. But like I said, I'm not gonna fly high off the top, just like go in there, you know, come home from work and just, hey, you doing X, Y, and Z. No, I probably depend, you know. I'm gonna ask her about it. I'm like, hey, such and such said this, you know. I mean, that's it. I mean, because people gonna say a lot of things, right? You know, but I'm not gonna just go automatically accuse you of doing that particular act because I don't know. I don't. I mean, it's nothing. There's no harm in just asking, inquiring, but you know, like that. But I ain't gonna go, you know, belligerent and none off top.
Now, do you think a married couple, if you're married, you should hang out with friends who are single? Like, how do you guys feel about that? We'll start with Miss Mia first. Like, do you think that because you guys are married, that Mr. Parker should hang out with his friends that are not married?
No. I think he should hang out with whoever he wants to hang out with. I mean, most of our friends now aren't married, and we still hang out with them. I mean, so now I wouldn't be like, no, you can't hang with them. We only got to hang with married people. No, I think you can. I mean, I trust him to do nothing. I mean, like I told you, he's pretty much honest and upfront with me from the beginning. So it's really no problem with whoever he hangs with or wherever he want to go for that fact.
So basically, what you're saying is he's pretty much. You could kind of know his routine to know.
Yes.
Basically what he's doing. You can kind of tell what he's doing, where he's at. Okay, he's got a routine. Gotcha. What about you, Samiko? How you feel about it?
I actually think it's okay. Earlier in our marriage, of course, Juan had an issue with it, but like I told him, like, I'm my own person. I have my own mind.
That's right.
So whether they're married or single, nobody can make me do what I don't want to do. So he has got a whole lot better with that because I was the first one married, I think. So, and I had a lot of single friends, so that was a big issue. But he's grown out of that. He's okay with that, I think, now. Yeah, it was a big issue, like, and then, you know, we all have a past, you know, and that was his thing. He don't let the past go. So, you know, that was an issue. So, but I'm like, still, everybody has a past. Right. And, like, again, I'm going to only do what Samiko wants to do, no matter what nobody else is doing.
That's right.
And that's what I was about to ask. Like, I was about to go back a little bit into y'all past. When, at what point did, any cheating was involved, infidelity? How did y'all get through any of that? Have y'all ever got to the point?
You know what? Out of the million times that we have split up, cheating has never been an issue.
It was never
an issue. It was always my mouth, his attitude, my sportness. Cheating was never an issue. No, cheating was never an issue. It was always my mouth. I'm spoiled. But you knew that when you got with me. I was spoiled. And, I mean, I had to grow up, too, because I would just go home because I could. So I don't think cheating has never been an issue.
No,
unless he was cheating.
No, I'm saying it's weird, though, because, like you said, our separation was never was the issue. It was always getting along. You know, because Sim was so spoiled. And like you said, if something go her way, her first thing was, I run to her dad. You know, that was her go-to. So that took a. I think once she grew from that, now I can say that made us one, because for a while that was her stuck point.
I'm going to my daddy. That's right.
So who grew the fastest? Like with that, like who?
Yeah. I think it was me the last time because I think Josiah brought us back together because we keeping it real. Y'all know I don't care. We actually split up when I was pregnant with Josiah. I found out I was pregnant, and I'm like, Lord, we about to split up, and I'm about to have a baby. So I went to his BFF, and I'm like, I'm about to have a baby. I'm pregnant. And she like, what you crying for? You married? I'm like, so we not, So still, we tried to work it out, maybe a couple of weeks. I went to apply for my apartment, and I did. So soon I got my apartment. Why was he over there every night? Like, he got his place, I got my place. But he's still over there every night. So I think with all jokes aside, with me having Josiah, like, when it was just me and DJ, I could run to my dad's. And it was room. But when I had Josiah, I'm like, I got to stop. I got 2 kids now. First of all, it ain't enough room. And I don't want to keep doing this to my kids, like packing up, going back and forth. Not saying that we're together because of the kids, but I just think that matured us. Because I still go home. I go home. But no, now I'm going to put him out this time. But because I got the kids. But no, I think that's what really made me mature, like my kids. Like, I actually said, I have to stop running to my dad every time something don't go my way. Like, because that was just me.
So did you explain that to him, like when y'all was making up to get back together? Like, did y'all have like a conversation, or did you go to counseling?
Well, we tried that, but our counsel was kind of, it didn't work the way we wanted to work because, the reason why I say that, because our pastor knew us both. So, he tried to walk off, to toe that line, but it was kind of difficult. But I think me knowing her and explain how because I was at a point in my life, look, this is where I am. Either we gonna do X, Y, and Z, or we're gonna live like this. So me telling her that and what I expected from my wife, because when you get married, you leave your father and your mother, and we become as one. And she never done that 100%. She was halfway in, So and then of course her father, he gonna always go for his daughters, So and I get it, even though I don't have a daughter because I have sons. But so that was part of our issue. But like I said, once we got in heel point and we, sat down and talked about some things, and we just realized, this is what we wanted. We wanted us, and a future for our children. So that's what we did.
Okay. Parkers, what about you guys?
Ask the question again.
Like, have y'all ever been
Had any infidelity?
Yeah, had an infidelity
That caused you to split, or?
And if y'all did ever get to that point, like, who would run? Like, would y'all run? Would y'all try to stick it out? Because like I said before, y'all do keep a lot of stuff in-house. So how would y'all do that if y'all just felt like it just had to split for a minute? Like, I just got to go. This is too hard for me to sit in the same house with you.
Honestly,
he about to go to the front room.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I could leave. A couple weeks ago, about a month ago, we got in a real heated argument, and I just found myself riding around Suffolk. I'm just driving around like
That's fine.
I'm like I do A, Y, Z, D, F, G,
right?
And wow, I'm like, I can't believe like she spazzed out on me like this. So I ride around. I said, what I'm gonna do? I said, I'm gonna go to my mom's house, and I ain't been to my mom's house in like 4 years. And I went to my mom's house. I had still got my house key. Came in. She said, "Boy, what are you doing here?" She said, "You want something to eat?" I said, "Nah." She said, "All this food I cook." I said, "Nah, I ain't hungry, Mom." She was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nah, I'm just gonna chill over here." And like, she was like, "Chill." She was like, "Chill over here." She was like, "Chill over here." What you mean, chill over here? I said, "I'm gonna chill over here." So I sat down for like an hour. I said, "You know what?" I told my mom what was going on, and kind of vented to her. So I said, "You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stay here tonight." I said, "I'm gonna stay the whole night, and I ain't going home." I said, I got clothes there. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna go to work from your house, and I'm gonna make her mind wander, like I'm out here doing whatever. I turn my phone off and everything.
I got his location, y'all. I know he at.
So by that time, I was about to go. I think I was about to go get me something to eat or something. As soon as I walk out the front door, my wife in front of the house. You coming home? So we still wasn't talking. You know, she left and went home. My mom said, you know, I got you some towels or whatever you need or whatever. So I tried to stick it out. I tried to be hard. I was in there talking with her boyfriend, whatever. We kicking it, watching ESPN. So finally, I said, man, I gotta go home, man. I can't stay here. You know, it's nothing here for me. Like, I'm missing my wife. Even though we bump heads, I gotta go home and talk about it. That's what happened. That's right. I went home and, you know, walked in the house and joked and played with her, whatever. She won't feeling it, but eventually we sat down and talked. And we both was wrong. We both said stuff. But we fixed it. And that's what I'm telling Facebook. You're going to go through stuff. You're going to say stuff that you out of anger. But as long as you got love and Christ, everything will be all right.
That's right. And respect for one another.
Oh, yes, respect.
And their location.
That's the key thing, respect.
And the location.
Oh, yeah.
Got that.
I'm glad Juan don't have no iPhone.
They don't get no iPhone, man. Don't get no iPhone. I'm about to trade mine in for Android.
I know that's right.
How often, I got one more question. How often do you guys tell each other that you love one another? Well, someone else asked that question.
All day, every day.
Well, go ahead. Well, I just said at night when she going down for the night because I'm still at work. So I say, you know, I said
every night, but it's, I mean, basically every night.
Oh, okay. So we have another question, Parkers. Do y'all have any baby mama or daddy problems?
I'm gonna let my husband answer that question.
We'll talk about that on that part 3.
Yeah, we'll need another hour for that. We ain't got no time.
So we're assuming the answer to that would be yes.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a little issue.
It's like this.
Not with me.
Not really it's not really a problem. It's just we are a blended family. Yeah. And
Absolutely.
people got to understand when you got 2 different sets of kids coming in, and one kid been spoiled this way, that kid been spoiled that way, a new mother, new father, sometimes it can get a little chaotic. And you got to understand it's another factor in the problem because you got their mother or their father too. So, you know, we make the best of it. We make it happen.
Okay. Well, yeah, you have to make it happen when you have a blended family.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's the best interest of the kids.
Yes, it's all about the kids.
But
all about
the adults are not going to always agree.
No.
Right.
No.
Right. So we have to get ready to wrap it on up, and we enjoyed you guys, but we have one last question. Just one last question. Are there any marriage regrets? Have you ever, at any point in your marriage, said, hey, I don't want to do this no more, but you trying to stick it out, or has it always been, no, this is what I really want to do?
Well, for me, I guess I summed it up throughout this little hour that you know, we had those moments. You know, she always said that we separated here and there, but like I say now, I mean, I'm good where I am, and to death do us part. That's where I'm at. So, I mean, that's all I got to say on that part.
Basically the same. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody else gonna put up with me.
What about you, Miss Parker?
No, I know I did it for the right reason.
No regrets.
Well, Mr. Parker, I ain't even had to ask you. You couldn't even stay gone for 5 hours. So we definitely appreciate you guys coming through for part 2 of Marriage Is. Thank you guys for being transparent. And as I always say, when you come away to Gay Men, it's not to exploit anyone, but just show people that, you know, everyone goes through something. And
again, we appreciate you guys. We're not going to ask you guys this time about comments for Wait Again a Minute. But we're going to keep you guys in prayer, and we ask that you do the same thing for us. Any last words from you ladies?
No, somebody just said ask Sim about throat babies.
Oh, I saw that comment out.
I have no idea what throat babies are. But my husband do, because we did the remix the other night.
I thought we was PG tonight.
So you did that on part 2.
Well, I enjoyed y'all, and thank y'all for coming to part 2 and being I don't know that word, so I'm not even about to try to say it because y'all know.
Transparent.
Yes, that.
that.
I wasn't gonna try to say it, but yeah. So I don't know about nobody else to watch the show tonight, but I got a lot from y'all, and of course, hopefully soon a ring will be on my finger, and
And I'm gonna be right there. You look so happy gaining weight.
Same problems as Sim got because I'm a sport little brat.
Yes,
too.
you are.
And
It's your mouth. Yes.
yeah, it's my mouth. But I think that baby probably gonna be able to say some of the same things that you guys are saying about me because we. So
The only last thing we have for you guys to do is share this episode tonight. Whenever you see Wait Again a Minute on, actually cut your notifications on, and share these people's stuff. Share these people's stuff. And when I say these people, I'm talking about Wait Again a Minute. So with that being said, we're gonna get on out of here. We thoroughly enjoyed you guys.
Thank you.
Part 3, I'm sure it'll be a more intimate setting. We hope you guys have a good.
We need some new couples.
New couples? I mean, no, I said part 3 because you said about the other thing. So
I need my sweatshirt though.
Me too. I got you.
Okay, just checking.
I got you. But yeah, we're gonna have to get